This is the temporary shortage of pigs in blankets at Witherspoons. It's a worrying sign just 1 week into Boris Johnson's New Britain, and it's not just the homeless that don't even have blankets. Cheer up. Get Brexit done! All disputes with disappointed customers at Wetherspoons have now been resolved. There was just one major sticking point: the carpet.
That's very tacky.
In other news, a Michigan family has been passing down a 141-year-old homemade fruitcake as a family heirloom. According to the Associated Press, Guinness World Records don't have an entry for the world's oldest fruitcake. So, Stanley Johnson, get on that phone. Ian and Emma, take a look at this.
Oh, right, yes. We're back to this.
The tiny violin.
Tiny violin. Ah, yes, that's Zach.
Going into the House of Losers. I mean, sorry, the House of Lords.
This is the fallout from the election.
Yes, this is the aftermath of Boris Johnson's resounding election win.
Zach Goldsmith lost in Richmond, but I think Boris has proved that the first thing you do as a proper people's government is appoint an old Etonian friend of yours into the House of Lords, Nicky Morgan, who was sitting over there last week saying I've left politics. No, she's a lady now, Baroness Morgan, so she's in the cabinet.
Well, she's Culture Secretary, who will be presiding over the BBC.
Yes.
Will she?
Yes,
She sounds brilliant. Yes, Nicky Morgan said she was leaving politics to spend more time with her young son, but on Monday she was back in government. Though, in my experience, 1 weekend with the kids will do this. She's no longer an MP, so to enable her to remain in the cabinet, she's been made a dame. Appropriately enough, did you see Boris's panto performance in the Commons on Tuesday? Let's have a look.
This Parliament is going to put the withdrawal agreement Friday in the pop tipping, as we say in Wales. Mr. Speaker, I wonder if you can guess what this Parliament is going to do once we put the withdrawal agreement back. We're going to get Brexit done.
I did want to play a drinking game on Newsnight every time a Tory MP said, get Brexit done, but I realised I'd be shit-faced before we finished.
That would massively improve Newsnight, wouldn't it?
It was nice to see Jacob Rees-Mogg sitting up straight, wasn't it?
Yes.
Just that. We haven't seen him the whole campaign. Certain people just disappeared during the campaign, on both sides.
Yes.
Well, he underwent a medical and they examined his DNA and they realised he was a total tosspot. with a hint of hazelnut.
Laura Koonsberg had a documentary about the Brexit election on this week. Have a look.
My son looks remarkably like you. I'd just like
Nice to see you. Go on.
look.
Oh, nice to see you.
Looks like you could be your love
Right
child.
off my chest now.
Thank you.
Moving on to Labour, Jeremy Corbyn has, of course, accepted total responsibility for Labour's defeat, except for all the things that were nothing to do with him. And he's compelling all Labour MPs to vote against Boris's Brexit deal this week, just so all those ex-Labour voters don't forget.
He said that he won the argument.
Yes, he
That
did.
was his description of what happened in the election.
He said in The Guardian that despite losing, he had won the argument. The argument being, who is Britain's least electable man?